I want to update you on where we are on the border, just staggering numbers. So in total, there were 178,840 encounters along the southwest land border in December. That's just in December, 178,000, almost 180. That's a 2% increase compared to November. So it keeps going up. Two Department of Homeland Security officials say that border officials are preparing for as many as 9,000 border arrests per day by spring. That is 63,000 arrests a week.
With these 63,000 arrests, where will they house them all? Well, Jordan, we know in a lot of cases they're actually not trying to house them. We know that they're intentionally busing them all across the country and then just releasing them into the population.
And just for some perspective here, in July of 2021, that was the peak of last year's rise at the border, daily migrant arrests averaged around 6,500. So we're talking about a significant increase. That was bad enough, but up to 9,000.
It's not 900. This is 9,000 coming out to an average of 60,000. Multiply that by 52 weeks in a year, and you've got a figure that is beyond belief. But that is what's happening in our southern border through these errant policies of the Biden administration.
Now, that doesn't include the people who will then, quote, are what they call gotaways.
The Biden administration proposal and their detailed plan on what to do on the border is working exactly as they planned it to work. No one will ever convince me this is an accident. If this was unintentional, they would have already responded to be able to stop it.
Americans in danger, the drug crisis in America, human trafficking, sex trafficking, forced slave labor. This is and money to cartels happening in the United States of America. The ACLJ has filed yet another lawsuit against the Biden administration. The first thing we ask for is records of information provided, talking points to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas or his immediate subordinates, listing the totals of illegal border crossings or any demographic or other such statistics. And we ask for records leading to and regarding the removal on or around April 6, 2021, of a Customs and Border Patrol press release from its website announcing the arrest of two individuals who were named on the FBI terror watch list.
We specifically want to know two things. One, did you release those two individuals? Are they running around the United States right now? And secondly, Jordan, how many others did you arrest and just didn't put up a press release? And did you release those as well?
What you're trying to do clearly is to hide from the public the fact that terrorists are coming into the country through the southern border illegally, right under the nose of the Biden administration.
Americans are in danger, and importantly, migrants are in danger, being sold into the sex trafficking trade, being put in stash houses to then be putting into the slave labor trade, all giving money to the cartels.
Our final point that we asked for in our lawsuit, again, because we are committed to this issue of stopping, especially in the United States of America, human trafficking and sexual exploitation of minors and women through human trafficking. So we ask what communications, because we first say, why was Operation Talon, which focused on that, ended? And then second, why? What were you communicating? What was the purpose there? Was it because, we just want to end all the Trump policies?
Whether it's an American child or a Mexican child or a child from Latin America, when we know this kind of trafficking is taking place and we know the most porous portions of our border where cartels are exploiting it for this purpose, Jordan, we, as the superpower of the world, have an obligation to control that border in a way that keeps these children from being exploited in such a way.
So, while we are on air, this lawsuit that I'm holding will be filed in federal court to demand the answers that we rightfully should receive under the Freedom of Information Act law.